John Farley gets appointed Archbishop of New York in 1902. He gets elevated to the cardinalate in 1911. He dies in 1918. That's a press photo of him in his what they call a house cassock. It just has the moire silk sash. It's not the full moire outfit. However, on the medal by Laura Gardin, he is wearing the full moire mozzetta, which as well as his big bright cross, pectoral cross, and on the reverse side has his coat of arms. For a quick discussion of coat of arms in the Catholic Church, a priest has 2 tassels, a deacon has 1 tassel, a priest has 2 tassels, a bishop for a regular diocese has 3 tassels, an archbishop, which is a larger jurisdiction, has 4 tassels at the bottom, and a cardinal has 5. At this time, in 1911, worldwide, there were only 40 cardinals. Since the 1960s, that number has steadily increased, and now there are about 150 cardinals in the world, and those that are under the age of 80 can vote for the next pope. That's all the technicalities there about the church. Sorry. So what's really nice about this medal, it has Sherlock Studios named over in the corner, as well as El Gardin Fecht. And then Sherlock Studios on the reverse, copyright 1912. The ceremony was done in November in Rome, and these seem to have gotten out into distribution in the spring of 1912. More on that later. In 20 years, 25 years of collecting these, I've uncovered 2 distinct sizes. These are cast medals. This is 92.8 millimeters. It's kind of hefty, nice. But there's also 131 millimeters, which I call a weapon size. These are brutal, and they're really thick. And the proportions for shrinkage seem really odd, and I'm thinking that there were 2 separate molds made, so there's 2 distinct castings going on, as opposed to a reduction from the larger size to the smaller size. This one has a little rough or almost a non-existent patina, and that's why you can see the crystallization in the field on both sides. These are sand cast, and the reason why I can now firmly say they're sand cast is because I've uncovered a uniface of just the portrait size in the large 131 millimeter size. It has a loop. The bar on the reverse is cast within the main casting, and then a hole drilled to put the loop in. There are 2 what I consider air pocket sprues that have been cut off in the field. So here we have a New York Times article from May 1912. It says that Sherlock designed the medal, but it was sculpted by Laura Gardin, and of course, associated with James Earl Fraser, who eventually becomes her husband. It talks about the medal as being struck, and it talks about it modeled large and reduced, and it shows the medal I just showed, but it's wrong in the description of it being a struck medal. So you can't always believe newspapers, even in 1912.